If you've been looking for a premium SUV that's bold, badass looking, and fits the family bill of space and comfort while being uber smart and does not break the bank, you should be looking at the brand new Hyundai Tucson. This is a 4th generation Hyundai Tucson, which is a global product, and one look at the new one will give you an idea that Hyundai has spent a lot of money in poaching designers from the world best brands. Mercedes, Bentley, Lamborghini. I mean, have a look. The front fender to the front door, the haunch looks like it's inspired by a Bentley. But suddenly, you come at the back, this reminds you of the Lamborghini Urus. But my favorite has to be the rear of this car, where everything comes in cohesively. The light bar, edge to edge, the wiper which is hidden underneath the rear spoiler, these clawed tail lamps with that parametric design, really cool. The design of this car is a hit and miss. It's a little quirky in the way it looks. It's bold, no doubt about that. I don't know if you will like it or if your family will approve of it. The wheels though could have been bigger, I feel. They're 18 inches in size with these squared wheel arches. It's kind of like a mishmash, the overall design of this car. You either will love it or you will hate it, but it is bold, no doubt. And because this is a Hyundai, let's talk about practicality and reliability. So you've got an auto tailgate, you've got 540 liters of boot space. That is amazing, I think. You've got a extendable rear parcel shelf. At the same time, I've got 60/40 rear split seats with a touch of a lever. And the day, if you get thrown out of the house and you want to make this a mini bedroom, this is actually enough spacious for that. The rear seat space is what Hyundai calls is for great to be chauffeur driven, and I can see why. It's got a flat floor. Extended wheelbase means 80 mm of extra legroom over the last car. I've got something called the Boss button, which allows me powered adjustment to the front passenger seat for my liking. I've got an armrest as well, and my favorite so far is the fact that I can recline my seat quite a bit actually. While I'm sat here, I do love the panoramic sunroof. It is massive, lets a lot of air in and light in. And what it misses out is a rear sun blind for the rear passengers, no climate control for us, and scratchy plastics in the rear. Leather would have been nice here, would have made the premiumness that much more amazing. Step inside, and this is a great place to be. It does not feel as in your face as the exterior does for some people. The interior is very elegant. Air vents are flushed inside. Everything feels built to last. It's got a nice sort of dampness to it. Two 10.25-inch screens, one for all my instrument functions, one for the entertainment. The steering wheel is quite nice and chunky to hold. Apart from that, one thing I really like, I can leave secret messages for, I don't know, maybe my wife or my driver right inside here. It's cool, huh? That's a big glass. It's the biggest I think I've seen. You also get the H-Track all-wheel drive system with 3 terrain modes on the diesel variant. It isn't a full-blown off-road package, but will ensure you get out of the seasonal sticky road conditions nice and easy. The interiors and the driving aids are where the leap is furthermore. You're now properly sat in a much larger and premium cabin with all sorts of comfort features, from ventilated and powered front seats to 360 cameras, 8 airbags, a panoramic sunroof, and the works. Driving the new Tucson, we're driving the diesel powered model. There is a petrol powered option as well, which I'm going to drive later. The 2-liter diesel pumps out 186 PS of power, which is quite adequate for what this SUV is going to be designed and mainly used for. Power delivery is, there is a turbo lag evident in immediate overtaking maneuvers, but for daily driving I think it just builds up speed really well. The steering feel weighs up quite nicely with speed. Chassis is not the most, not its strongest selling point, but really I think it's not designed to carve corners out of these hills that we're in right now. Driving the petrol powered Tucson, and the differences are immediately noticeable. It's more refined, but because it's down in power, I feel it's also quite boomy when it goes at the higher end of the RPM. Speed build-up is quite linear, but you're left wanting for a little more power, especially if you're paying this kind of money. Overall, this is another great global package from Hyundai that they've launched in India, and I think passengers are going to love the overall package. And what I love is the extended wheelbase for the rear passengers. It does face competition in the form of the VW Tiguan and the Skoda Kodiaq on the upper end, and the XUV 700 on the lower end. But the Tucson's trump card has to be its feature-rich cabin and the driving aids that it comes packed with now. Of course, you cannot ignore the Hyundai reliable nameplate that it comes with. If you're looking to upgrade from the Creta Seltos bandwagon, have a budget north of 25 lakhs, can make do with the way it looks, this should be at the top of your wish list. Let us know in the comments below if you think Hyundai's new Tucson is going to be its next blockbuster. Thanks for watching.